Another thing that attracted me about Henry V is that a lot of it takes place on the road, essentially in nature, through going through the woods. Um, on stage, it's just kind of limbo. Could be anything. Uh, but using nature as a place where anything can emerge from and things can disappear into allows for a real fluidity uh, to create the sense of different relationships between characters. Um, it's a kind of a timeless place. It could be, nature in medieval times was presumably similar to the way it is now. The way that the weather has an effect on the situation. You have mists and rains and things like that. All of which we used the actual thing. We didn't, fake. Well, most of the stuff we didn't fake. We went for, shooting early in the morning when there was a mist, or going to places where we knew there would be rain falling, mud, and things like that. So nature becomes a real important, almost a character in the story. I wanted to contrast the exteriors, where most of the story takes place, with the interiors, which um, have a more stylized quality. The exteriors, which were mostly done by Cece, uh, she she has a real sense of using a wide angle lens and creating a feeling of three dimensional space, with these broad camera moves through the woods where we shot, and the ability to follow the horses around with large crane shots and things like that. In contrast to the interiors, which were mostly shot by Rick, who he has much more of a studio sense of studio lighting, and we tried to play up the kind of unreal quality in the interiors because they're first of all they're in a more formal style dramatically. The hierarchy of characters is very prominent, and I wanted to do a lot of compositing with those, using the sort of the high key lighting with CG interior elements, and being able to have a lot of flexibility with that in the post production process to be able to create a sense, like for instance in the French palace, of this kind of claustrophobia, and as though people are walking through mazes of little gothic cages and things like that. A dark world where, as in Manchester's the world lit only by fire, a place lit by torches. These almost a dark psychological world inside the minds of the characters. So those two contrasting visuals, I thought, worked very well with the two different cinematographers. So all in all, I hope that I've created a new version of Henry V, a new approach to understanding the play that is not one that most audiences have seen, one that deals with the complexities of the characters, the complexities of political power, of status in the society, and that I think makes it a much more a broader and more interesting play.